synthesis of love and meditation. Synthesis is a spontaneous phenomenon. It happens on its own, but you cannot make any effort for synthesis to happen. You simply will have to follow the path, and then, as the flowering, synthesis happens between the opposites. Many questions are there in human mind. Mind always makes questions, and many other questions are there. Questions about making a synthesis of love and meditation, heart and mind, of thought and feeling, because many people would like to move on both the ways together, love and meditation. But we fail to recognize that these are not pair of opposites. Instead, these are two sides of the coin. Love and meditation, heart and mind, thought and feeling, they are two sides of the coin. Either you are facing love or meditation. Either you are facing thought or feeling. Remember, synthesis comes, but you cannot make it. If you follow the path of meditation, then one day you will attain to love as a consequence. If you follow the path of love, one day you will attain to meditation as a consequence. Synthesis comes, but you will have to follow one path. If you try to follow two paths simultaneously, you will be in confusion. Synthesis comes at the end on its own accord, so you do not need to worry about it at all. It is always so. If meditation attains fruition, love is bound to happen. If love does not happen, then that simply shows meditation has not happened yet, or something else you are calling meditation. If love blossoms, meditation will happen as a shadow. If meditation has not happened through love, then your love is not yet real. If it has not happened as yet, you may be thinking about it, or you have not moved into the world of love. So there is no need to be worried about synthesis. You cannot make a synthesis at all. It is not for you to worry about. Follow one, whichever feels closer to you, and then as the flowering happens, as a consequence, the other comes on its own accord. When you feel both seem to be almost 50-50, then Zen is your way. Because a person who cannot decide is not a man of heart, instead he is a man of mind. Heart is always indecisive. Have you ever fallen in love with two women together 50-50? If you fall that way, then one thing is certain, it is not love. There may be other considerations. Love is not a consideration. If love is the consideration, then immediately you choose one, then there is no problem. So if you have a problem to decide, then it is decided. You are the mind type. You will have to follow Zen. If you can decide, then good. If you cannot decide, then take it for granted that the very doubt, the indecisiveness shows that you are a mind type, thinking, doubting, analyzing, and thinking about pros and cons. And then your greed says, is there not a way to make a compromise of both? Remember, compromise cannot be a synthesis. Compromise is dead. Synthesis is organic unity. You can make a compromise, but through compromise nobody has ever grown. You cannot make a synthesis, it comes of its own. You start growing on one path because both the paths use different devices, not only different, instead diametrically opposite. If you try to make a compromise, it will be impossible because one goes to the south and the other goes to the north. So one leg will be going to this south and the other to the north. This will create a split. You will not be able to reach. You will be divided and split. In making the compromise, you will become a schizophrenic. That is how mind has become schizophrenic, split. Do not bother about compromise. It always comes. Those who have attained through Zazen have attained to same love as those who have reached through devotion or bhakti. A Christian came with the Bible to a Zen master and started reading the Sermon on the Mount. After a few lines, the master said, "Stop, there is no need to continue. Whosoever has said these words is a Buddha." The Zen master has never known anything about the Bible. He had never heard anything about Jesus, and he used to live in a faraway cave, completely out of the society. But he said, "No need to read it anymore. Even one sentence is enough. It has the taste of the ocean. Whosoever has said this is a Buddha. Indeed, he is enlightened." If you ask Buddha, Mira is enlightened, Chaitanya is enlightened. If you ask Mira and Chaitanya, Buddha is enlightened, Bodhidharma is enlightened. Let me put it in this way. If you follow love, devotion and surrender, then one day you will suddenly find you are full of meditation. If you follow meditation, one day you will find the Beloved has come, He has knocked at the door, and the unfathomable reservoir of love is open to you, and you start overflowing love. Compassion happens on its own.